One common way of representing a relation is by drawing a graph. And in particular, we say that some picture is the graph of the relation R if the point x comma y is marked in the picture precisely when x and y have relation R. Let me show you an example. Suppose that we let R be the relation graphed here in green. Then, looking at this picture, we see, for example, that the point -1, 3 is marked on the graph. So -1 is related to 3. We see that the point 2, 2.5 is marked on the graph. So 2 is related to 2.5. Suppose I asked you, is 2 related to 4? You would look at the graph, find the point 2, 4, notice it is not marked, and say, no, 2 is not related to 4. If I said, find a number b such that 3 is related to b, you would look at the graph and see, well, here's x is 3. 3 is related to 3, and also 3 is related to -2. So the possible values of b such that 3 is related to b are b equals 3 or b equals -2. B could take either of these values and 3 is related to b would be true. If I asked you to find a number c such that c is related to -2, that means a point on the graph whose y-coordinate is -2. We notice that -4 is related to -2. 2 is related to -2. And 3 is related to -2. So that gives us 3 possible values for c. There, c equals -4, or c equals 2, or c equals 3. I'm going to ask you to try one of these. I'm going to give you a graph and ask some questions about it. Here are a few questions about the relation graphed here in purple. Pause the video and see if you can answer these questions. So our first question is 2s2 true? That will be true if 2, 2 is on the graph. So we look, 2, 2. Yeah, there it is. Yes. This is true. Is 4r2 true? That'll be true if 4, 2 is on the graph. 4, 2 is not on the graph. So, no. Is -4r -2 true? There it is. It is marked on the graph. -4, -2 is on the graph. So yes. Name a number t such that 3st is true. Well, so we want points with x-coordinate 3 that are on the graph. I see 2 such points. I see 3, 1 and 3, -3. So we can take t equals 1 or t equals -3. I'm going to ask you a couple more questions about this graph. Pause the video and try answering these last two questions now. Okay, so we want to name a number u such that us negative 3 is true. We're looking for points whose y-coordinate is negative 3 but are on the graph. We've got this whole line segment all the way across here, right? All the way from negative 4 up to 4. So any number we name for u that's between negative 4 and 4 will work. Some possibilities: u equals negative 4, u equals 0, u equals 3/4, u equals pi, right? Pi is a number between 3 and 4, etc. Any number we might pick that's between negative 4 and 4 will answer this question. What about a number such that us negative 3 is false? Right, well, anywhere outside this line segment then. So some possibilities might be negative 5, 4.5, 800, negative 4.0001. Anything that's outside this line segment from negative 4 to 4 will do.